Major problem I have with the alarmist left. What I mean by alarmist left, let me define that very clearly so you can understand what I'm talking about. The alarmist left are the people who are repeating the same stuff over. Breaking news with no assessment, no context, no analysis. And they don't have to be my opinion, just have one. And I had a talk yesterday in a private meeting with a bunch of creators. And I said some things because I'm like, listen, y'all just are parrots. You're straight up parrots, because all you're doing is taking the same hype that Trump wanted to create and say it again. Let me give you an example. Everybody, there's one guy who did like 20 different posts in a day. It's not that he did 20 posts, that he did nothing but Iran, and how they're going to attack Iran. There's no assessment whatsoever. Just took exactly what was from the press with no opinion, no assessment, no analysis. So what does that do for the left? It freaks people the freak out. It does. It just freaks them out because they panic and they think, oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God. Puts them in a state of panic instead of saying, hey, listen, here's my thoughts on what's happening. Here's what I believe is happening. Here's the assessment. That's where they need to be, my opinion. And I think that they're parrots. And I think that Trump is using them, either unknowingly or knowingly, to repeat and regurgitate the same lies and the same misdirections. The reason he's doing Iran is to avoid everything that's happened to him in the last week. We had almost 10 million people out there, 2,000 events. We watched his teeny weeny itty bitty event. We watched him almost fold on G7. They made up an excuse to go back to Iran because it's his health. He was looking buffoonish. It was not looking good for him. And on top of that and the other stuff, plus if he got you on this Iran stuff and he looks like a big deal, saving the nation, fighting and looks strong, he doesn't look weak from all of that stuff I just mentioned. Plus, he gets the headlines over the 10 million people and the 2,000 people, 2,000 events that happened last weekend. Almost 5% of the country saying no. He also gets the headlines over the big, beautiful bill, which is failing in the Senate, and there's MAGA civil wars back and forth. I want you to understand that this was a setup for a takedown. He's trying to move the narrative, and it is narrative warfare. And the left parrots are helping him with no assessment. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm grabbing people in private groups. That's why I'm saying, listen, things in private. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I want you to grasp onto that. I want you to grab it. I want you to hold on to it and realize what's really going on. Because nobody else is telling you this. Unfortunately. I don't want to be the unicorn in this case, but somebody has to scream it. Somebody has to say something. This is ridiculous. But the good news is this. We're playing a war of marathons and cultivation. And the more and more we wait this sucker out, and the Trump administration, I'm telling you, their day will come. Their day will come. It will be some time. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you, it'll be tomorrow. No. No. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you that lie that, they're going to find the numbers, math wasn't mathing, and Kamala will be back. No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Best case we got is for in 2028, and I hope she does come back. To hell with trying to be governor of California. But no, we need her as president because we need a president that's going to rebuild stuff. That's what we really need. Wait until you see the next video.